sec, everyone. There we go. Sorted. Good evening. It's a bit later today than I would normally be. Hope everyone is doing well. I don't normally have the webcam on, but I thought I may as well for this particular stream. So it's kind of just a general update of plans and what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks. So, first things first, in terms of my mental health.
I knew today was going to be special.
Issues recently. Hey, Red Harvest. Thank you very much for that resub, dude. Thank you for the 26 months. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're having a good evening. In terms of updates, so first things first, mental health. Yeah, it's a bit at the minute. I'm struggling a bit, but I'm fine. Like, I'll get by. Hoping to make sure I do a stream every day still. So I'm trying to get at least 2 to 3 hours of streams done every day across both my channel and Slytherin. I'm starting to do some Slytherin streams on Terminator Dark Fate Defiance at the minute on Slytherin TV. And I'm going to be focusing on Battle Brothers and Battletech on my own one, which you've all seen me playing it pretty much at this stage for a while now. Hope you're doing well, Embassy. Good to see you. You had to switch the subject to serious matters just after I pressed enter with the lick emote, right? Yes. Yes, I did. I had to make it as awkward as possible for you, Red Harvest. I mean, them's the rules. So yeah, I'm trying to do 2 to 3 hours of streams every day. I am rocking a hell of a head cold at the minute. Ro has a big cough, I have a huge cold. Hence why my voice was absolutely mashed on the Slytherin stream earlier today. So we're both going through the wars at the minute. We've just been a little bit unlucky. But we'll get through it. We'll be better soon, I'm sure. But I think I'm probably just going to be focusing on Battle Brothers and Battletech. Probably with a little bit of Helldivers too here and there as well. Because I am enjoying playing shooters. It's just I find it a lot harder to play shooters at the minute. Mainly because when you got a bunged up head and you have to, I feel like I have to think more in shooters than I do strategy games, which I suppose makes sense considering 90-95% of my strategy games I play are strategy games. So I'm kind of more used to just going back to default, especially on something like Battle Brothers, which have almost 2,000 hours in now. So it's kind of just second nature at this stage. So the other thing is I'm also continuing to produce Imperator Rome content for my YouTube channel. I don't get many views on it, but I just like doing it. I don't intend to abandon my streak, my stream, or anything like that. I'm not really sure what sort of direction I'm going to be taking over the next few months. Realistically, I just don't know really what I want to do this year. I'll have targets I set for myself. Like I would like to reach Twitch partner status, but I've kind of resigned myself that I don't think that's going to happen. At least not until I've got a handle on my ADHD. And I'm struggling at the minute. I guess a bit of an update on ADHD. I was on my meds and I was doing really well. And that's when I was doing 12-hour streams every day. However, due to recent events, I'm not going to go into full detail because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that. But let's just say I had some troubles and my ADHD meds I'm not on them at the minute. I've run out of them. And there's a massive shortage of ADHD meds here in the UK. So I'm waiting for a review from Psychiatry UK, who are the people who are sorting out my meds and like my treatment. But that's going to be a couple of weeks probably, and until I get back on my meds, I'm really struggling with energy levels. So it's kind of I'll stream when I stream, and I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. If I have a set paid stream from Slytherin, because I have paid and unpaid ones, if it's a paid one, then like I'll make sure I'm there, and then the unpaid ones I'll just I'll do as long as I'm feeling well enough to do them, you know. I like doing those streams because I like Slytherin. They're an amazing company. I love working with them, to be frank, and I love streaming on my own channel as well. So it's kind of just I'll get around to it when I can get around to it. In general, I just like being as open and transparent as possible, just because it's nice to get other people's opinions. And with troubles with ADHD and autism and like mental health and so on, I like being as open because there are a lot of people who have those struggles as well. I don't want. I think I mention this a lot, but I'm going to reiterate it. It's nice to be open about it because it lessens the stigma, and I think that's something which society is better at nowadays, but still not perfect. So, hey, Swankfunk, good to see you too. Apparently they ran out entirely here currently. I saw something in the news about it. Yeah, pretty much the same here in the UK. There is a huge problem with, I don't know what's caused it, but there's a huge problem with the production of ADHD meds. Just they're not getting the volume out that they need. So at the minute, it's getting better here in the UK since last August. However, it's mainly getting better for people who were already on a long-term treatment plan, and it was working for them. They've not got to phase 2, which is rolling it out to new patients. So if you've recently been diagnosed with ADHD, you're kind of shit out of luck. It's 2024. I can't imagine this has anything to do with COVID. I mean, it's been literal years. I know it takes a long time to ramp up production, but I have no clue what the cause is for it. I've tried to do a bit of research, but it doesn't seem to be any concrete reasoning as to why. There's so many supply chain issues. Yeah, it's getting a little bit better here in the UK. Hopefully they are able to fully sort it out both here and in other countries as well. Entire shipments have been waylaid by League of Legends players. Yeah, quite possibly. Wouldn't be surprised. Don't make me laugh, it hurts. In terms of my YouTube, at the minute it's Imperator Rome. I may produce content for other games again. I did do a little bit for War Thunder. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing War Thunder for YouTube anyway. We'll have to see on that one. I'm still streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. In fact, this very stream is going out to both, and that's going to continue. I'm going to keep using Restream. I guess other updates. I'm looking for a new computer right now, so I'll be getting a new one within the next couple of months. This one is on its last legs. I've been having quite a few issues with it in the last 2-3 months. And I don't want to be put into a position where it breaks on me and I don't have a PC to use, because that would be bad, I think it's fair to say. So I'm just preempting it by just getting a new computer. This one's 7 years old, so it's served its purpose. I'm very happy with it. Manufacturers asked for the reason to be classified. Huh. That's strange. Well, yeah. I think that's strange. Maybe contaminated meds or something? No, I don't. It could literally be, I mean, we could speculate all day and we won't have any idea. bizarre. Is there any other updates, really? There's a few games upcoming I'm interested in. Homeworld 3 is in May now, I believe, which I may end up picking up. Manor Lords isn't too far off. I'm sure there's other titles as well, but those are the two off the top of my head. It's my reaction too, but apparently it's done in about half the cases. That's... So it's not as much of an oddity as we initially thought, but that's still... It's not great, right? Like, I think generally they should be open about reasons as to why that... I mean, whatever is a problem with the medication or something. I don't know, it's odd. Kind of just, I guess, an open Q&A if anyone has any questions for me. I'm quite happy to answer. I don't think there's any more other health stuff I really need to cover. It's just getting a handle on my ADHD at the minute, which is the problem. So I'll if there are any updates, of course I'll keep people updated. I don't really have much going on in the way of thinking, neither do I most days. That's me in a nutshell as well. I mean, thinking of doing some Anno 1800, I did pick up the last of the main DLCs towards the end of last year. Was it end of last year? It was more like August last year, so... I've been thinking of doing a full run through of that, because I really do like Anno. It's a fun game. And that's going to be a really fun one to load up on the new PC, because it's a very pretty game as well. I'm thinking at the minute, because my dad has recently got, since my problems, we've kind of been talking again. And we were talking about computers a little bit the first time I saw him in like 4 years. And then he came around for a visit a week after that, when I got home the day after. We were chatting, and just before he went, he said, like, what are you doing with a PC? And I was just chatting about that for a few minutes, and I offered to pay for half of my PC. So, like a substantial amount of money towards it. So it looks like I'm probably going to be going for something like a 7800X3D and a 4090. So, like, very expensive system. So I'm pretty excited to get my hands on that. That'll definitely play Anno 1800 at good settings. But the thing is, I'm going to have to get a new monitor to take advantage of it, but that's going to be the end of this year. Like, that's going to have to wait a while. The PC is needed, the monitor is just a want. It can wait for a while. How am I enjoying Helldivers? I like it quite a lot. I think it's great. It's not one I can play a huge amount of in a row. I think after 3 missions in a row, I get quite tired. But that's more of because I get really tired really easily at the moment, sort of thing, as opposed to a hit on the game at all. I could play any shooter right now. If I did more than half an hour, 45 minutes, I would really start to struggle. So that's... Whereas, if I was on my meds, I could probably play it 6-8 hours, no issue. Hey, T5 Cats. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Get a new PC to play new games? No. Get a new PC to play older games faster? Yes. Definitely. Definitely. I think let's be honest. The first game I'm going to play on my fresh 7800X3D and 4090 system is going to be Battle Brothers, which 100% is going to make use of that. Hell, I was able to play Battle Brothers on the laptop I got via... I started doing an engineering degree a few years ago. I went off it pretty quickly. Once again, another health episode that came up, which meant I didn't continue. And I can go back if I want, but I haven't yet. But I did get a, like, it wasn't a very good laptop. It's one of those barely functions, even just using Microsoft Word laptops. And yet it can still play Battle Brothers decently well. So it shows you how demanding that particular game is. I've been working too many hours lately. Sad face. Hope that stops after next week. Fingers crossed. I hope you're well, despite all the hours. And I hope you're able to get a bit of rest and like take some time for yourself. But yeah, there's a few games upcoming I'm interested in. I'm probably going to load up Warhammer 3 just to see what it looks like on a fresh new PC. And there's always BattleTech. I want to see how well a modern, like, top-end system handles Rogue Tech. So that'll be quite interesting. Other than that, and are there any other sort of games I'm... let me go to my wish list. I can find out. Wish list. Because I just use my wish list to track games I'm interested in. So, coming out in 2024... Millennia is coming out next month, but that doesn't look like a particularly demanding game. It does look interesting though. I'm hoping I can get a copy of it from Paradox. Manor Lords, I'm fairly certain it's only going to go into early access, but that's apparently coming out on the 26th of April, so that's only 2 months off now. That'll be roughly around about the time I get my new PC as well. Broken Arrows in 2024. I'm hoping a new PC can play that, because this one can't. Homeworld's coming out on the 13th of May. Space Marine 2 is out on September the 9th, apparently. If it doesn't get delayed yet again. That had such a big delay, considering that was meant to come out November, December last year. And they delayed it 9 months. 9-10 months. I don't know if I've heard of many games really doing that in the past. I don't think it's the only one, but there's relatively few that have had such a big delay. And then Menace is coming out in 2024. God, I cannot wait for Menace. Hey Sid, I'm alright, thanks dude. I hope things are well for yourself. I might ask... I've done a couple of interviews in the past on Slytherin. I might ask if the Battle Brother devs would like to do a interview at some stage for, I guess, Battle Brothers more, but also maybe a bit of Menace. Like ask a question or two. That could be cool. If they probably wouldn't say yes because like they're very busy and I'm not very big, but it'd be really awesome if we could get something up. What's the Baltic Showcase? Okay, so Steam's coming out of all sorts. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything right now. I don't think there's anything else to update too much. I guess the only other thing is I'm waiting for the community mental health team to sort stuff out on my end. Because the way the system works over here in the UK, it's the crisis team currently handling me, as I just left the psychiatric hospital like a week ago. Week and a bit now. And they hand over to the local community mental health team, but it's taken a little bit of time. So kind of just waiting for them to sort that out. But I don't know how much of an impact I'll actually have. God, Menace looks so good. It really gives me sort of Aliens vibes. which is a huge win in my book. Which reminds me I should probably pick up Aliens Dark Descent, I think it is called, at some stage. That looks like a pretty fun title. I may pick that up to play at some point. Anyway, I'm going to end this stream here, I think. I don't know if there's anything else I need to mention. So yeah, just to cover the... I'm not going to go over the mental health stuff again, but for my stream, Battle Brothers and Battletech are probably what you can most look forward to, along with the odd new game here and there. Maybe something like Against the Storm again as well, because that's a really nice chill game. Slytherin, I'm starting to do more streams for them again. It's mainly Terminator Dark Fate Defiance at the minute, but I'm going to be doing some Flashpoint campaigns, Southern Storm at some stage as well. For YouTube, it's Imperator Rome, and will be for the foreseeable, but you can probably expect some other strategy games as well on there, because I'm making some specific YouTube content, and that's pretty much it, I think. But thanks for watching, everyone. It's nice chatting to you all. Red Harvest, T5 Cat, Sid, Embassy. Hope you all have... Oh, and Swampfunk. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's nice chatting to you. And, yeah, thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. Have a lovely evening, guys. Catch you all next time.